Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Jenny and this is Creating Crafts with Jenny. And so I did, years ago, I seen this, seen a paint by number that was about the oddest thing I'd ever seen when it comes to paint by number. And I've tried to find the company that has done this sort of thing, and I haven't found it. That doesn't mean it's not out there. But it was a combination, literally a combination of paint by number and diamond painting. And it wasn't what I would say like this gorgeous paint by number or this gorgeous diamond painting, but literally the company had combined the two together. And so, and every once in a while I go out there and I Google it and I search for it to see if I can find somebody who has tried to replicate that sort of thing. And I'm sure that if you've ever watched, and they are fun to watch, believe it or not, they are, how paint by numbers are made or how diamond paintings are made. They're out there on YouTube, believe it or not. Yes, they are. Of how like the machines make them and that sort of thing. They're actually very interesting to watch. So I can see that combining the two would be kind of a challenge thing to do because you're talking about glue, a canvas, that sort of thing. But here in the studio, I was like, I can combine the two on a canvas pretty easily, so I did. So I will run the footage of what I'm talking about when I did it. I did this really simple, and I'll switch it down here or put it over here. I like my space over here. Where I use Tiki Tack, which people use this. I'm going to shut the door because my husband's walking around out here. And he would scream bloody murder if I asked him to come in here and be on camera. People use Tiki Tacky for when, or they can use, when they're diamond painting, something's gone wrong with their canvas. They can use this when the glue has gone bad or it's old or that sort of thing. So I used some of this and it dries clear. So I used some of that with some old diamond, I used round, on this, and it turned out really cute. I only used just a few up here in the flowers. And like I said, this looks like something a kid would draw. It really does. But I was thinking, oh, what a cool idea, because I have a bunch of diamond drills left over from other projects. I mean, here, give you an idea. Now these are square, but look at all these left over. Now there's a bunch in here, and they are little. If you've ever done diamond painting, these drills are tiny, but it would look really cool to put these on a canvas and also use paint to do your project. It would look really cool. Especially if you do any of the ones that have you guys are like, where does she keep going? That's why we have this thing called edit. This project I haven't done yet. But these are, or they've got a sparkle to them, or the rhinestones. So, make sure I'm in camera here. They're very shiny. So that on something like this would be really pretty to do. So yeah, so this is a project I need to do, so I wouldn't use them right away, but I would use them if there was some left over for something like this. So Yeah, I think it would be really fun to do. Like I said, this looks like something a kid would draw. It does. But I will run some footage of me painting this and that sort of thing and putting on the little diamond dots. Okay, so I actually seen this. I've seen a company do this, and it really hasn't caught on yet, but I think it's going to probably in the next few years. Like I said, there's a company that does it that's in a region of the world that is under stress right now. But anyway, okay, so ticky-tacky is used when you're doing diamond painting and your canvas is stressed out. And so I'm going to use some of it. See where I have a D? That means I want drills there. And let me see. Let me just pour some out. Into my, at least I think I'm going to anyway. So I've got just a little bit over here. And what I'm going to do is, just use my finger. Just going to put it right where the D is so that my drills will stick to that. So 7, the color for 7 is this gold color. So I thought I would use this pretty aqua color to stand out. And I chose a really tiny area to do these drills. I thought I'd do the drills first. I might regret this, doing the drills before painting, but I don't think so. I'm going to let them dry, and then I will come back and do the painting. So I'm going to get some drills here. Here we go. These are round drills. They're into the. So I'm just going to, I think, put some of these guys down into this paint. And if I don't have enough, I've got another color standing by that I could put over there. And like I said, I've seen a company do this, and I was like, oh my gosh, where they literally combined paint by number and diamond painting together. And I was like, oh my lands, what a fantastic idea. Now, the painting was not what I would say all that pretty. I shouldn't have that upside down. I don't have my glasses on. I should have my glasses on to do this. Yeah. You could do this with squares, but I was just thinking I just do rounds. And these are just extras that I had laying around. So I'm just going to kind of like squish them in there. And I don't want them getting on top of each other. It's not wanting to lay flat. Okay. Let's see if I can get one more in there. I don't know if I can. I'm going to leave that one alone. I'm going to go over here. Like I said, ticky-tacky's used when, for whatever reason, or which happens, unfortunately. That looks cute. Your drilling canvas has become stressed for whatever reason. Maybe another number of reasons. It stuck to my finger. Okay. Yeah, do one more. Okay, I'm gonna leave that alone. That looks cute. Okay, so I'm gonna leave that alone, and then so I've got paintbrush standing by here. So my paintbrush is in good shape. So let's see, get this out of the way. So I got 7. So let's see how these colors look. Those are pretty golden. Just shimmery gold. So I've got a combination of shimmeries and not so shimmery here. So I'm just going to go in and paint right up next to that where those diamond paints are. Not getting into that glue. Again, we're just combining diamond painting concept with paint by number. And not very simple paint by number concept. The Tiki Taki should dry clear, even though it looks white right now. It should dry clear. Down here, paint these. I may do more. I don't know. I really like this concept. What a great idea to use leftover drills, right? You could do rhinestones too. Rhinestones are the bigger. You guys know what rhinestones are, right? I know you guys do. Oh my gosh, look at that. Looks so cute. Can use it a 3D look, right? Exactly. Okay, so let me jump over here to 9 here. And here goes my lid. I think it bounced off my shoe. At least it didn't go underneath my workbench. And I have it here. There we go. I still have it. It matches that color. Huh. I wasn't really trying to do that, but that's kind of cool. That matches one of the other colors in the painting. I was just like looking for extra drills. Something that would be kind of cute. I was looking for shiny drills, which would have looked really cool, but I was like, it's always like, oh, when you're trying to find something, you can't find it. I know. I've got that hair sticking out there. Okay. Okay. All right. So 8. There's my lid. Oh, I found a couple lids down here. Imagine that. Oh. Okay. I'm going to turn this around because I don't want to do the wrong color. I picked out a blue for the sky. I may change the color. I may make the flowers look funky. I don't know. I might change the sky color. Background. I have this blue picked out. These flowers being blue, I don't know. Let me change that color. Maybe do like an off-white or something like that. Like a taupish color. Yeah, I think so too. I was thinking sky blue. I think it would drown out the colors of the flowers. Since the flowers are blue. What do you guys think? You guys are so quiet. Oh, funny. Okay. All right. So we'll let that dry. And then we'll come back. Okay? We'll be back. That of me painting this. Like I said, it's really simple looking. Really simple. It's only like I wanted to see if it was possible. And it was one of those things where I just wanted to see if I could do it. Of course I could do it. If I thought about it, if I think about it long enough, I'll figure out how to do it. But of course I was thinking I could do it on a larger scale, on something that's like bigger, like something like this size would look really cool. You know, like the bigger paintings. You know, something like this, like that moon would look really cool if it was all diamond art sort of thing. Look really cool. Yeah, it would. Okay, so there you have it. Okay, so I'm going to get off here. I got some other things I want to film. And what do I always tell you guys? Go out there. Be absolutely awesome. Do your thing, and I'll see you in my next video. Talk to you soon. Bye.